In life, kindness and help are always considered noble values. However, helping does not always bring positive results. There are people, even if you put your whole heart into helping them, that kindness will only become a waste. Do you want to know who they are? Let's explore 9 types of people that you should not help to protect yourself and stay away from unnecessary trouble. Because in this life, your kindness must be put in the right place, and only for those who truly deserve it. Follow to find out more. 1. Ungrateful people. These are people who often come to you when they need help, from small problems in daily life to bigger difficulties. They may be very grateful and even praise what you did for them at that time. However, after receiving support, they easily forget your efforts and no longer remember the kindness you showed them. When you are in trouble and need support, they tend to avoid or refuse to help, showing that your kindness is not valuable to them. This not only hurts your feelings, but also makes you feel taken advantage of. Therefore, you should consider helping such people, because your kindness can become meaningless when not appreciated. 2. People who only care about money. These are individuals whose only goal in life is to make money, regardless of the cost. They are often willing to commit unethical acts or even break the law to achieve their goals. For them, all principles and values can be put aside if it can bring financial benefits. These people often do not hesitate to deceive, manipulate others, or use cunning tricks just to gain benefits for themselves. They may create the impression that they are good friends or trustworthy people, but in fact, it is just a facade to hide their true motives. If you help such people, you may become a victim of the sophisticated games they create, and one day you may realize that your kindness has been taken advantage of. Therefore, it is best to stay away from these people and protect yourself from situations that can harm you. 3. People who appropriate the achievements of others. These are people who have a habit of taking credit for the achievements of others without acknowledging or thanking them for their contributions. They can be colleagues, friends, or even relatives, but the common thread is that they always find ways to glorify themselves through the success of others. When you work in a team and achieve good results, they will quickly jump in, taking the praise and sense of success that should belong to the whole team. They may not only not recognize your efforts, but also show arrogance when sharing those achievements with others. This not only hurts you, but also creates an unhealthy work environment or relationship. These people often do not know how to respect or appreciate the people around them, and this can lead to jealousy and dissatisfaction in relationships. If you find that someone is constantly taking credit for your efforts, it is best to be cautious about helping and cooperating with them, as your kindness may be taken advantage of without recognition. Remember, recognition and appreciation are important in any relationship, and not being recognized can leave you feeling hurt and unmotivated. 4. Untrustworthy people. These are individuals with fickle personalities, often appearing pitiful and weak when they need help. They may approach you, show their neediness, and beg for your kindness in times of trouble. However, once they get what they need or when their situation improves, their attitude will change completely. They may become cold, even cruel, and are willing to treat unfairly those who have helped them. This untrustworthy person not only takes advantage of the help, but also easily turns their back on those who have spent time and effort to support them. They may forget the kindness you have shown them and act as if you do not exist when they feel they are stronger. This behavior not only hurts you, but also makes you feel taken advantage of and distrustful of others. If you find someone who behaves like this, be careful in supporting them, as your kindness may not be appreciated and may lead to disappointment in the future. It is best to keep your distance and protect yourself from such unhealthy relationships. 5. People who do not complete small tasks but dream big. These are individuals who often have big dreams and goals but lack the necessary effort to achieve them. They often talk a lot about the grand plans they want to accomplish, but when it comes to doing the small, basic tasks, they are lazy or avoidant. These people often do not work hard on simple tasks, and they easily let others take over their work. Instead of proactively contributing and completing small tasks to get closer to their big goals, they find ways to take advantage of other people's time and effort. They may ask for help or expect others to do it for them without feeling ashamed or embarrassed. This laziness and lack of responsibility not only reduces their abilities but also negatively affects those around them. When you help these people, you may feel that your efforts are not appreciated and that they are just looking for ways to avoid personal responsibility. For these people, success does not come from their own efforts and hard work, but from relying on others. If you find someone with this habit, be careful when deciding whether to help them or not. It is important to remember that success often comes from small and persistent efforts, and helping people who only want to take advantage of you can hurt both parties. 6. The untrustworthy. These are individuals who have a habit of making a lot of promises but never delivering on them. They often seem confident and eloquent when talking about their plans and goals, but when it comes time to implement them, they avoid them or find excuses not to do so. This leaves those around them feeling disappointed and losing faith in what they say. The untrustworthy may attract your attention by expressing grand ideas and appealing visions. However, the reality is that they are all talk and no action, and their promises are often just empty words. They may make others feel excited and hopeful, but in the end they do not deliver any results. This untrustworthiness not only affects them, but also creates stress and disappointment for those who have placed their trust in them. Once you find out that someone has this habit, helping them becomes meaningless because they will never appreciate or value what you have done. Ultimately, dishonest people can make you feel tired and discouraged, so it is best to keep your distance from them to protect your kindness and trust. 7. People who never complete their tasks. These are individuals who, no matter how much you help them, cannot complete the assigned tasks. They often depend on the help of others but cannot stand on their own or do the job independently. Even if they receive support, they still lack the motivation, skills, or determination to complete the task. These people may always appear with excuses or difficulties, making you feel responsible for helping them. However, no matter how hard you work, they may not achieve the expected results. This makes your efforts meaningless and can make you feel like you are pouring your efforts into a black hole. This inability to complete the task not only causes frustration for you, but can also lead to stagnation in the overall work. If you constantly help these people, you may put yourself in an unfair situation where your efforts are not recognized, and the value of the help becomes blurred. Instead of investing time and energy in people who cannot improve themselves, it is better to find more deserving people who are capable and willing to complete the task. 8. People who are afraid of difficulties. These are individuals who are capable of working and performing tasks, but they choose to rely on others instead of making efforts themselves. They often seek help or support from friends, family, or colleagues whenever they encounter challenges, regardless of whether those difficulties can be solved by their own abilities. These people who are afraid of difficulties may have hidden talents and skills, but they lack the motivation or determination to develop them. Instead of facing challenges, they often choose to avoid them and expect others to solve the problem for them. They may always find excuses not to work or complain about the pressure they face, when in fact they are fully capable of overcoming those barriers if they have the will. When you help these people, you may feel like you are creating an environment that fosters laziness and dependence. They may take your support for granted and not appreciate it, leading to your kindness not being appreciated. Instead of continuing to support those who are afraid of difficulties, it is better to encourage them to stand up and confidently face challenges, because only when they work and make efforts will they truly develop and mature. 9. People who gossip or distort the truth. These are individuals who often use lies or misinformation to gain sympathy or empathy from others. They may fabricate tragic stories about their lives, exaggerate the difficulties they are facing, or create fake situations to attract attention and pity from those around them. These people are not only dishonest, but also tend to take advantage of the kindness of others to achieve their own goals. They may use false stories to justify their actions, creating an image of a victim in the eyes of others, thereby easily receiving support that they do not really deserve. The act of slandering or distorting the truth not only harms themselves but also erodes trust in relationships. When you realize that this person often does so, continuing to help them may make you a victim of deception, and your kindness becomes meaningless. Instead of continuing to support such people, it is better to keep your distance and look for sincere relationships where support and kindness are built on a foundation of mutual trust and respect. The end. Helping others is a good thing, but not everyone deserves that kindness. Always be sober and consider carefully before helping. You have the right to choose who you support, and it is important to protect yourself from ungrateful and exploitative people. If you find this content useful, please feel free to leave your comments in the comment section. We look forward to receiving your sharing and contributions. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next videos, and see you in the upcoming interesting content. Thank you for taking the time to watch.